Check out the Beards and Baldheads show every Monday night, 9 to 10:30 p.m. on WBKS1.com, home of BKS, Best Kept Secret Radio.
And then unfortunately with those little clips, those little bites, those are what people feed into when they think that is what makes something entertaining. So all the jewels are becoming lost, you know, and the intelligent conversations that we need to have right now are being swept under the rug because people are looking for buzz moments. Oh, you didn't say nothing disrespectful? Oh, she ain't checked him up. Nah, that's not what this is about. So I salute your platform because you're giving a new standard to what intelligent conversation can be. And it's breaking out of that stereotype, whereas entertainment has to be ratchet. Entertainment has to be us disrespecting each other. It really doesn't have to be, even if that means it's going to be 500,000 views versus 2 million views. I'd rather take the 500,000 because I know those 500,000 views are going to lead to some impactful type of change, even if it's just on a level of men and women being able to communicate better. So
that's real. And it's funny because I look at like the love and hip hop. So I'm like, everything is beef.
Yeah.
Yo, we do get along. Some men and women are cool. Every man and woman, they're not having sex with each other, beefing with each other, creeping with each other. When I, like a lot of our female guests, when they come on, I try to create the right setting.
Right.
Like yo, let's chill, get something we're eating with your beverage of choice, and we're relaxed. Let's feel comfortable. We're not here to attack you, and don't feel like you have to be on guard. So that's one thing. When you set that mood right, and everyone has the right vibe, it's easy to talk to people. And I don't want to go that route. The way you see people throwing food in those type of situations, like that's swag. Swag. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Not me. Not on this platform.
Yeah. And then, like I said, people see it and they lose context of what is supposed to be important because, you know, the networks are going to push out the most salacious content. What is going to get people's eyes? So unfortunately, sometimes it's not good information. It's going to be the most ratchet thing that they could stir up or the most ratchet thing that they could find.
But with you saying that, I had to learn something.
Yeah.
Because even with my posts, if they the last post on IG, and I like the word salacious, you get a point for that. You know, we get points on this. So I took a picture of a girl with a butt out, thong holding the camera.
Okay.
And I forgot which you're the media guy. You know the specific term. I was like, this is going to catch their eye.
Yeah.
This is going to be the quote unquote clickbait or the BS. You're going to get this BS because I know y'all would rather look at this BS than see my face.
Right.
And then once they click on it, that little girl, whoever she was, goes away. And now this is the real content right here.
Right.
And now you're going to listen. So sometimes you got to bring that in, the nonsense to get them in, but don't bring nonsense for nonsense. Like, have a strategy.
Right.
Have a strategy with that. So let's see if that one works. Let's see if we get some views.
I mean, the psychology behind it definitely works. It's going to catch people's attention. And then, like you said, the most important part of that is just making sure that the content that follows it is something that's going to feed us, you know? So even if it's like, okay, yeah, he did that, but this is the reason why, then it's all good, you know? And I feel like brothers and sisters are getting lost behind just wanting to be seen, you know? And it's like, what is behind just being seen? Like, what are we adding to the conversation? Because at the end of the day, the little babies are watching us, just like we were young once, you know? We had Charles Barkley telling us he's not a role model, but unfortunately, we know that these people are role models, whether they want to be, whether they set out to be or not. That's just the way of the world, you know, especially now with social media, because you know, our kids have access to these things, man. So, you know.
Crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. Like, it's so many people that just want fame for fame.
Yeah.
Well, what did you do?
Right.
I'm an influencer model. And well, what do you do?
And
guys and girls, what do you do? I just take pictures.
Right.
There's a lot of good pictures out there. I need to learn how to take better poses. I need a camera bag. I need to get my angle right so I can have more pictures to post. Because I'm working on content. I'm working on my craft, how to get it better, not just trying to get a double tap or just trying to look cute or whatever. You know, it's some people that just want to be famous for being famous, and by any means they'll do it.
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, that's the wrong message, because by any means it's becoming more and more severe, and it's at the expense of our mental health in our communities. You know, I look at some of these influencers. There was a young man, what was his name? Book, the guy that was down in Florida jumping on top of tables, got his whole face tattooed up. But then 2 years later down the line, he's talking about, I'm going through depression, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. So all of that was done for the fame. It was like, at what cost? At what cost when, you know, you have created this persona of yourself, and once all that influence or money runs out, you can't get a job now, because, you know, people could look online and see all of the nonsense that you participated in. So it's like, at what cost? I think you're going to have a whole generation of young people that have tattooed faces and crazy online history that are going to kind of be stuck trying to figure out where to go next.
They think that works.
Yeah.
They think that one style works.
Yeah.
So when you hear people talking about why they love Charlemagne is good at being Charlemagne.
It's only one.
He's good at being Charlemagne. But I grew up off the Ralph McDaniels.
Yeah.
I grew up off the Ed and Dre's, the Fab Fives. I grew up off watching the Stephen A. Smiths, and all these people have their own style.
Absolutely.
All of them have their own style. So I'm like, be your own. But now they just think Charlemagne, shock jock is the style. And I used to like Howard Stern, but it's only one Howard Stern.
Only one. Mm-hmm.
But right now, like, especially as Black people, a lot of us only think that's the way that's going to work.
Yeah, we all got to form ourselves in that. Yeah, we're not checking people. If we're not making people laugh by disrespecting others, it's not relevant, you know. And that's another call. And that's what relevancy now.
Relevancy.
Like, forget talent, forget, you know, intelligence. Is he or she relevant? They ain't relevant. I ain't trying to hear what they're trying to say. And that's unfortunate, especially in our culture, because that means that a lot of our elders are getting disregarded because they're not being seen every day on your social media feeds. But that doesn't have anything to do with relevance. But unfortunately, that's how it's been. That's why it's up to people like you, man, and platforms like you that will show the younger generation, you know, hey, this is the way that we do it. We celebrate people that have talents. We big up our entrepreneurs. We support the people that are in our community, you know? So,
and we're cool.
Yes.
And we're cool. Don't tell me we're not cool.
Most importantly, right? Because a lot of kids think that, you know, being cool has to have some type of criminal element to it nowadays, and it doesn't.
That as well.
You know.
That as well.
Yeah. I was just watching, and this is the first time, and I in months, maybe over a year, that I went to the World Star YouTube page just to kind of like look through some of the videos and see who's hot and what's not. And as I'm looking through most of the videos, bruh, every video, even the video I saw and the title of the song was Happy, everybody in the video had a Glock. Everybody got a gun. Everybody got guns at the cameraman. And then I was saying to myself, I was like, when we used to see videos back in the day, even like the gangster rappers, the Gin and Juice video, you know what I'm saying? Or Nothing But a G Thing, that actually looked fun. These videos nowadays, they don't even look fun. It's just a bunch of dudes standing around and everybody got a gun. I'm like, this don't even look fun. Like, you invite me to the cookout and everybody standing outside with straps like this. I'm gonna kind of be like, yo, bro, I don't know if I want to be here. Like, for real. I'm like, every young rapper World Star video, all of them got Glocks. They like chains. Like, if you ain't got a Glock, you in the wrong video. And I'm like, damn, these kids are 17, 18, 19. I'm like, you know, I know rap always had a gangster element, but rap used to have a little mix of fun too. None of these videos look fun. None of these rappers look happy. They drugged out, they on the lean, they look like addicts, man. They don't even look like they having a good time or enjoying their rap careers, man.
Yo, nah, you're absolutely right. I haven't watched a lot of new videos. You know, I think probably the new people, and I haven't watched it. When I watched The Baby.
Yeah.
And he's known for busting his gun, for real.
Yeah.
His videos were funny.
Yeah, funny video.
He's dancing.
Right.
He's dancing. So that's what intrigued me to like him. I'm like, yo, I like him. He's actually having fun with his art. Right. I remember, yo, them Snoop Big, that G thing, I wanted to grab a 40. Just dance, like, you know, I wanted to just
play some volleyball, man. We chilling.
I wanted to do that. Like, it was fun. I wanted to get a plate. Yeah. You know, I wanted to be like, yo, Keisha, fix me a plate. Like, from G thing in the basement with Still Dre.
Yeah.
You know like that one, all them gangsters looked like they was having fun.
Right.
We from the era, like the kids from the hood, we would be at the Grand Ave parties, the ones who was about that fighting life.
Yeah.
They still wanted to party.
Right.
You know they was gonna fight the party over at 12, come 11:45, it's gonna go there.
Right.
But they dancing, you know, they enjoying themselves. Yeah. Gangsters have fun too.
Yeah.
They party too. But it's too much. I don't want to fight. I don't want to wrinkle my clothes. I don't want to lose my hat. I don't want to do none of that. I want to chill
And they
and
not
just have
even
a good
talking about
time.
fighting. They just
They
guns
do.
everywhere. I'm like, dang, like I said, the last video I saw, it was a bunch of young dudes in the backyard. They had a cookout, but everybody got their gun like this and flat. I'm like, damn, like, can't even put down your gun and eat a hot dog, have a cheeseburger, bro. Like,
Man, take these bullets,
crazy.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's too violent, man. Like,
it's crazy. And I'm not just speaking from an older man's perspective.
nah,
I'm older. I know I'm not a young chicken no more, but I'm just spring chicken no more. But I'm just like, dang, like, it doesn't look fun. It looks sad. It looks dangerous now. Like, dang, y'all want to come to your cookout? Everybody got a Glock. Like, that's a problem. And y'all supposed to all be homies. Where the ops at? Y'all had a cookout for y'all. And y'all all like this.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, and that be real life. I remember I'm probably like 26 at the time, and I'm with a few of my friends, and they started pulling out guns. I'm playing spades with this 4 of us playing spades at one table. Now, conversation over here, one person pulls out a gun. Another person pulls out a gun. Oh, you think you got that? Another person pulls out a gun. And not to shoot each other. And I'm like, yo, why are y'all pulling out guns? Now we're about 26, 25 around that time. So I'm like that younger mentality.
Right.
I'm like, yo, that ain't even cool. Like, just so I've seen that type of behavior happen before, and stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But back to your platform, man. What was one of your most highlightable guest shows that you've had on the Beards and Baldheads platforms? Like, what was a highlight? I don't want to say who was your favorite guest because I know how that can get sticky. Somebody gonna feel some type of way. But what was a major highlight for you on the show that you like to talk about?
I say from the rip, yours, and it's not because I'm on your show. I told you, like, it meant so much because you're from Plainfield. I've seen your work. I knew how much you cared, and I knew when I was talking about certain stories. Now I'm like, I've seen people hate, and I've seen people show love. Opposite. Now I'm like, yo, that meant a lot. That show right there, that was one of the big major highlights. Joe Plummer, Professor Joe Plummer, having him on was a major highlight. My girl Sweet Pink from Brooklyn. Every show was different. So they all mean something different. My man Syfe coming from Brooklyn. My man Syfe, man. Who else was? It's so many of them that will. I don't want to. Another dope one that really respected. The Mommy's Keeping It Cute. Okay. That was a special one. They had a real dope dynamic, and it's crazy with this dynamic with the Mommy's Keeping It Cute. When I shout out to Chrissy, shout out Fatima. When they came on, I knew they had kids. Knew they had children. Right. And I knew they had a show called Mommy's Keeping It Cute. And I didn't know they had a special dynamic of they had children by the same man. And they actually get along. They actually have a show. So during this show, I pre-produced the show on how it's going to come out the next day. And I started doing this verses. So I'm like, y'all two can't beat Sydney and Shireen and dancing. Y'all can't do the girls from P Valley and dancing. Y'all can't beat. The last one I had was Jocelyn and Mimi, and it was a picture of Stevie J. All this I'm doing the night before setting these pictures up. Right. So then that day, when I'm in the studio and I'm talking, shout out to Sue. Sue was like, and they have such a great dynamic that they have children who are what I mean, the same I just told you. And I'm like, what? I didn't know. So you were setting it up thinking it might be? No, I was setting it up just for some fun. Right. So now, especially with the Mimi and Jocelyn picture, which was the last one where they had kids by the same man. Yeah. If I didn't know that prior to, it would have been looking like I was trying to be messy. Right. Or I didn't know. once I did find out, and I'm like, yo, this is in line. That show meant a lot to me, and it was real special because I'm like, one, that part was funny, but the messages that they gave out, that you don't have to disagree or fight. Because some people got kids by other men, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
And vice versa. That does not mean you have to hate the child's father. That doesn't mean the child's mother. Y'all can get along. So that show right there was fun. And that stood out real special. But it was a few.
Yo, that sounds like a show that I need to definitely. I didn't see that episode. I'll definitely have to check that out. And one thing that I want to do is make sure that everybody has access, or at least can gain access to your show via the links that we're going to post everything here. How has the pandemic affected B&B right now? Because I saw that you guys got the green screen, which is fire. And I see that I think you're slowly but surely letting guests back in. Was the pandemic a major hindrance for your platform?
It was the best thing. It made me sit down and focus and level up.
Okay.
And that's what I needed. I would go back, study the shows. I started doing with the watch parties. When Facebook had the watch parties.
Yes.
So I'm like, it's a lot of people that miss these shows. So I'm gonna throw these watch parties. And almost every night I'm throwing a watch party. And while I'm doing that, I'm studying what works. I'm studying little tidbits that I don't like. This can be improved. This type. So I just started critiquing myself, critiquing the show, and just putting it out there. So now people are stuck inside their house. I got so many of these other shows that I know y'all ain't watching. Right. Let me put it out there. So I felt it didn't really slow us down because they got a chance for people to see the older material, the older content, and it gave me time to focus on what direction I want the show to go.
Awesome. And what are the future plans for the Beards and Baldheads podcast? And I can see you guys moving around, maybe traveling. But how do you guys want to move forward post-pandemic? What are some of the things you guys are working on that you can share?
We want to throw some events to have the people come out, and that was now that affected us. I could say that part, because we want to, with the merch and certain things business-wise, to have. I'm a party person. I like having the people around with fun cookouts, not the guns. I want to bring the community out with this type of situation, and we couldn't with all this, social distance and everything. So we're gonna be throwing events. We're definitely gonna be throwing more events, and on the merch will be coming, and a lot of other stuff will be coming.
Man. We looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to come out to the cookouts once that's available. Can you please just leave us with a couple of shout outs and a couple of words out there for the audience, man, as we wrap up?
I want to shout out the whole Beards and Baldheads team. Shout out to Cousin D. Shout out to the Soul Survivor Barry. Shout out to True Lies. Shout out to Tania. Shout out to my brother Jock. Shout out to everybody who's been. Shout out to G Money, Jade, Shay, everybody who's been a part of it. Shout out to all the special guests from you, my boy L. Pierre, my boy Bobby Stone, Sasha, everybody who's played a part of it. Shout out to y'all, whole BKS1 family network. Shout out to them. Don't lose hope. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't let these whack people get to you. Some people is corny. They can't do it, so they want to tell you how to do it. And be by yourself. You got to lock in. You want to be the best at what you do, you got to lock in. Whatever you got to do, lock in. Focus on it. Unless you just want to be one of the others.
Yeah. Good things take time to put together and cultivate, and there's nothing wrong with being by yourself to understand, how you want to present yourself to the world. You have to know who you are before you can put yourself out there. That's how. And
shout out to my son Malcolm. I forgot to. He's going to watch this one day. Shout out to my son Malcolm.
Shout out to you, young king. Shout out to you, man, and congratulations, man. I see you all the time on socials with your son, man. It's a beautiful thing just seeing us, man, as older men. I'm trying to start a family as well, my brother. So hopefully I'll be there with you soon, man. But it's amazing, man. We both come from humble beginnings, Plainfield, New Jersey, and just to see, your journey, man, and how you've become, such an asset to our city, bro. And by giving people that platform, man, it's so important because there's so many good people that are ignored and don't get the opportunity, not because they're not good enough, but like you said, the politics of this entertainment business is frustrating enough for anybody to walk away. I don't blame anybody that says I can't deal with it, because you do deal with a lot of politics. So for you to be able to deal with the politics, work in the business, and still to be able to formulate a plan to put your people on, man, it's a wonderful thing, because it really could just be you. You know what I'm saying? Like you a talented dude in your own right.
Thank you.
You're kind of like, yo, I'm gonna just do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you actually did that, you know, you started a platform, I commend you, because I've also promoted people, you know, and tried to give people light, and it's tough because sometimes it's a thankless job, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's extreme.
Yeah.
Extremely thankless
Yeah.
job. And I always tell my friends, this is God's work right here. If it was just for, not something like, this is not the Phatlace show.
Mm-hmm.
It easily could have been called that.
Yeah.
It's bigger than me. It's bigger than us. And how you recognize, some people recognize, it's for brothers
Mm-hmm.
on a platform, and we get along and
Very
doing
well.
something positive. So I'm like, nah, it's bigger than us. And a lot of people will try to stop what you do. Don't tell them what you're doing.
Right. That's so true. Not everybody's happy for your success or the moves that you're trying to make. So yeah, you always
Yeah,
gotta keep
not gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from the most people within their opinions. Is when you get good critiques is one thing, but don't allow everybody to have access of your time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And as you get older, you start to protect that space a lot more. You know.
Yes.
How would people get in contact with you? Like, let's say there's somebody that's watching the show. I often get reached out to in terms of artists, and like I said, this is not the anybody and everybody just run and hit a Phatlace. You know, this brother is going to do his due diligence to make sure that you're a right fit for his platform. But what is the proper way for people to reach out to you?
I guess you can hit the DM at Phatlace, Phatlace, on IG. That's the easiest one. As far as you hit me on the Bears one, I checked that one there.
Yeah.
Like 3 people who was using the same account. So but I got to get on that one more. Phatlace at Gmail, Phatlace30 at Gmail.
Okay.
So or you can hit my Hotmail account, and I was still using Hotmail.
Okay. Hey man, it's all good. Like we're gonna put everything here on screen.
But those are the ways you get on that right there.
That's what it is, man. And like I said, you guys are fully booking guests. Y'all are back at it. The show is lit. It's live every Monday. And I just want y'all to tune in. Just see something different. You know, just see 4 brothers, talented brothers that are giving other people an opportunity to express what they love and how they do things, man. Because once again, the Breakfast Club is cool. That can exist, but we need other things to balance out. And that's what you bring into the table, man. So I salute you, bro. Real talk, man. Thank you so much for your time.
End this up, but I want to hit you right back because it's some. I've been seeing some.
Yeah.
I ain't finished with you yet.
Don't
think I see. I'm looking at you how fly you are right now. For everybody watching, yo, you think I even seeing how you got the color matching? With on the bottom splashing off. I see how you had the yellow with the blue.
Yeah.
With the polo on. Y'all, when y'all watch it, and now you got all these colors on right now. Like, yo, which way is he gonna go on this one? If y'all watch the older episode, this is how much of a genius and how much he's in tune with this craft.
There you go.
Look at the caps. Look at the title up top. Look at the bottom. Look at the color scheme of his outlet, this whole fit. That's what you call somebody who is on their dean right there.
Yo,
I've been watching.
And bruh, salute, man. I'm just trying, man. I'm just trying different things out, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there is, as long as you step in and humbleness and good spirit, there's no wrong way to do things, right? So my whole is like, yo, how can I make this look as professional, eye-catching as I can? So that's something I learned with the graphic design. The colors pop the colors everywhere. But man, great media minds think alike, bro. And I'm really happy for you, man, because like I said, I see so much potential with your platform, and anything I could do to support on my end, and that's anything, bro. Flyers, whatever, send it my way. Our platform is your platform, and I mean that seriously, man.
I'm gonna need some tutoring sessions because I can't even hook up a Nintendo. I'm the worst, so I need to get right.
We can't tell, bro. We can't tell, man. And don't even say that too loud, bro, because
No, I can just do what I can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I can do, I try to do it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff that I can't, I need your help, and I need certain media people's help. So
I'm here, brother. I'm here, and anything I could do, bro. And
too much shout. I gotta give a shout out to my boy RC, my boy Ryan, and shout out to my Tino's fan. Shout out to Bobby Stone Tino's fan.
Okay, yeah. Big ups, man, to BKS1 Radio as well. Storm and Norman, man. Big up to you, man. Big ups to the whole Plainfield, the whole city, the field, the LFD, the P-Funk. Yo,
yes.
Big ups to everybody in the field. And this has been a great interview, a great session. Once again, we got Phatlace, aka Jason, host and creator of Beards and Baldheads. He can be checked out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram Live every Monday from 9 to 10:30 p.m. And I will post all the information below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, get involved and get engaged. It's the other thing. People can call in. They don't have to just be, flies on the wall. They can actually get involved with the conversation. And that's what I love about the show too. It's very interactive, man. Very interactive. And you give people a voice, which is so important nowadays, man. So important.
It is. Thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Fun. You the one though. You the one,
bro. And I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back to the platform.
Back. And I'm saving a lot of this stuff that the notes I've been doing about you. And that people don't know.
Good looking, bro. Oh, people about to see. Like slowly but surely, it's a lot more content coming. And I appreciate all the viewers right now that have been checking out, D.Bail and Phatlace. This is the Convo podcast.
This man is a genius.
Engaging minds, engaging stories, engaging brothers. Salute to you, Jay. For real, bro.
Salute to you, baby. Holla at you, baby.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Be easy, brother. All right. See y'all next time. WrestleMedia.com. Log on.